Okay, we're in our last Learn activity for Lesson 4, working with document backgrounds. If you haven't done this yet, click Learn. If you have, click Practice. So in this exercise, you'll look at various methods you can use to apply a background to a document. Word has all kinds of cool stuff you can do to it. They have two programs. One is Word, one is Publisher. Publisher is what I used to do a lot of this kind of thing with, but now you'll notice that Word allows you to do, I think, just about as much, if not more, as Publisher. So, okay, so step 1, insert a watermark. So if you don't know what a watermark is, it's where you can kind of see something in the background, but it's not completely visible. So with the New Adventures Approved document open, click the Design tab, and in the Page Background group, click Watermark, and then click Custom Watermark. So first of all, New Adventures Approved document is open. We're going to click on the Design tab. And in the Page Background group, so remember our group names are down here at the bottom, there's Page Background. We are going to click Watermark. There's our option right here. And when I click on that, it gives me a drop down with different options. Then we are going to click Custom Watermark. That's down here at the bottom. All right. Click Text Watermark, and in the text field, type Internal Use Only. So this is allowing me to set up my own watermark. So I'm going to click on Text Watermark right here, and in the text field, right now it says ASAP. I'm going to delete that out, and I'm going to say Internal Use Only. Click the arrow for Font Field and click Arial Black. So here's our font field. Right now it's in Calibri. We're going to change that to Arial Black. And then click the arrow for the color field. Click green from the standard colors and then click OK. So right here is color. Right now it's set on gray. We're going to select green. That's olive green. I want to go down here to standard colors and find green. There we go. And then click OK. So now you can see that that watermark is showing up at the back of my pages. And it shows up behind my text. So I'm going to click Mark as Answered and go to Next. Reduce the zoom to approximately 60%. So down here on my zoom level button, I can click and drag that if I want, or I can click on the bar. There we go, almost 60. Click there we go. Oh wait, let's go back. There we go, 60%. I got it now. Okay, so notice how the watermark appears on the page, and notice how the color selected for the watermark may be too dark because the report is mostly text. So sometimes we need to make sure that that text is still readable. Change the zoom back to 100%. There we go. And mark as answered. So step 3, apply background effects. Click the Design tab. Oh, I can close this out, sorry. Click the Design tab, and in the Page Background group, click Page Color, and then click Olive Green Accent 3 Lighter 80%. So breaking that down, Design tab right here, and then we're going to find the Background group. There it is right there, Page Background. Click Page Color, and then click Olive Green Accent 3 Lighter 80%. So remember I had accidentally clicked on Olive Green earlier. There's Olive Green Accent 3, but I want lighter 80%. That's the one. Click on that, and that will apply that to my entire background. Now that's a little bit green, so step 2 says click Page Color once more and then click Blue Accent 1 Lighter 60%. So Page Color, here's our blues. Blue Accent 1, and I want it to be lighter 60%, so that's that second one. You can see how that looks. Click Page Color once more and then click No Color. So Page Color and No Color. There we go. In the same group, click Page Borders. There's our page borders right there. In the setting list, click Box. Okay, so setting list, that's right here. We're going to click on Box to apply a box border to our text. In the second panel, click the arrow for Art, and then click the gray diamond design. It should be a bit more than halfway down on the list. So this gets a little bit tricky because it doesn't actually tell you which one it is. So what you can do, you can scroll down and look at this picture right here, and it will show you which one we're looking for. And again, it's not a very good image, but we're looking for gray diamonds. So if we click on this art option right here, and we're going to go, it says more than halfway, so I'm just going to take my little slider right here and slide it at least halfway. Oh, there, I see it right there. So there's my gray diamond pattern. I'm going to click on that and go back up. And then in the width field, change this measurement to be 8 points. So here's width right here. I'm going to change that to 8 so that my diamonds aren't huge, and then click OK. Now you can see that that has been applied to my documents here. Change the zoom to be approximately 50%. So I can do this a couple of ways. I can open that zoom dialog box, and then I can type in 50% if I wanted. There we go. And let's see, to modify the page border, click Page Borders once more. So that's on that Design tab, which should still be open. If I click Page Borders, it opens up this dialog box. And then it says in the preview area, click the border buttons for the left and right side to turn these borders off. So right here, this is the preview area, and it shows us each of the lines. So this is the top line, the bottom line, that's the left line, and the right line. So if I click these, it will take those lines off, but leave the ones on the top and the bottom. So we're going to click OK. So now I just have a border on the top and the bottom of each of my pages. That's it for that step. Click Mark as answered and go next. Now we're going to apply a theme. So on the Design tab and in the Document Formatting group, click the More button for the gallery and point at different document styles to see which one might be suitable. Alright, so Design tab right here. And then Document Formatting group, that's this right here. We're going to click the More button. So remember, if it says More button, it's going to be this little one down here. I'm going to click on that guy. If you hover over it, it will tell you it's More. And we're going to open up these themes. And if I just hover over some of them, it will show me what they look like. Like my document, without even clicking on them, my document will change to give me a preview of what each of these is going to look like. Alright, so on the Design tab, and let me go back for a second. It says, assume you're not sure which document set to use and decide you may want to apply a theme instead to enhance the appearance of the document. So on the Design tab and in the Document Formatting group, click Themes. There's our themes right there. And point at some of the themes where green is the main color. So I can click on any one that I see green as the main color. Or I'm not going to click, I'm just going to hover. Right, and I can see how they change the look of my document as I hover over each of them. So different types of text change in color and font based on the options defined in a theme. Say you like the green color used in the facet theme but don't like the font. Click Facet in the list of themes. So here's Facet right here, it's at the top. Go ahead and click on that one. Mark as answered and go to Next. Now we're going to customize that theme. On the Design tab and in the Document Formatting group, click Fonts. Scroll through the list and click the Georgia font. Alright, so Design tab, Document Formatting, click Fonts, that's right here. And we are going to click Georgia. You got to scroll down a little bit. They aren't in alphabetical order, so keep that in mind. You're going to have to look for it. But there's Georgia right there. I'm going to click on that, and you can see how that has changed the font through my document. So now we're going to select a document set to use with this document. On the Design tab and in the Document Formatting group, click the More button on the gallery and then click the Lines Simple Style Set. Okay, so Design tab, Document Formatting group, click the More button on the gallery. Here's our gallery. More button, and we are going to click the Lines Simple Style. So we're going to have to hover over these guys for a second and see which one. I'm guessing it's going to be one with a line. right? There's line simple right there. I'm going to click that and apply that to my document. Right, mark as answered and show results. Good job.